Today we are in the 2026 Honda Prelude. It starts at $42,000, which is very controversial. A lot of people think it's super overpriced. We'll see. Makes 200 horsepower, 232 foot-pounds of torque. It has a 2-liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder with a 2-motor hybrid system. Gets 46 city, 41 highway, and 44 combined miles per gallon. Absolutely gnarly. It weighs 3,261 pounds, which is honestly pretty light. Let's take a look around the car real quick. I, for one, absolutely love the way that this thing looks. It is slick. I love the coupe design. This blue is super bright, really punchy. We've got some nice brakes. We actually have Extreme Contact Sport 02s, which is a pretty gnarly tire. Those are great. That's my favorite tire ever. Front end is super clean. Honestly, the whole car, I really like the styling. It looks great. It looks really good. Let's take a look at the trunk. It is an interesting, opening, right? It's a massive, you'd fit whatever you want. Like, this is huge. You do have some seats that fold down. Where is it? There it is. There we go. So that's actually a pretty decent amount of room. Kind of reminds me of my 370Z, but it has much more cargo capacity for sure. Manual trunk. That's A-okay. Really neat door handle design. Pretty nice materials all around. This is soft touch. This is soft touch. Everything is very easy to use, as you guys will see. Go ahead and, oh, there we go. Move that seat forward. These are definitely very tiny. You could probably use them, but I wouldn't. We'll go ahead and hop in. Inside the Honda Prelude, it's a super easy, clean interior. I love new Hondas. Honestly, they're just so refreshing to hop in. It's just a car. Everything's easy. It's physical. Oh, it's really nice that way. I just hopped out of a BMW M5 Touring, and that thing is so complicated to use. It's insane. Clear, easy gear selectors. You have your S shift, which basically I think is simulated gears. The infotainment is pretty responsive. Seems like it's just, it looks a little bit on the older side, but I think it looks good. Like, it's a clean, just, you put a screen there, it works, it does what it needs to. Your HVAC is here. That's amazing. Little cubby here. These seats are very nice. I like the design. I think that they're bolstered really nicely for kind of just a fun, sporty car. Steering wheel is fantastic. I love the Honda Civic steering wheel and the Honda Prelude. Just super simple stuff, nice feeling buttons. Everything is just like, it's just easy to use. And that's very underrated these days. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. How's the backup camera? Not the best quality, if I'm being completely honest, but everything about this car is just so easy to use. I really do like Honda for that reason. It's just, it's just like everything you look at, you know immediately how to already use it. I hopped in this thing 30 seconds ago and I already feel like I'm at home. It's damn good. They're really good at that job. Low speed, it's nice and smooth. The gas motor kicks on really very smooth. It's going on and off quite often, but you never really feel it. You hear it, especially because of the simulated noise when you're in electric mode. It kind of makes that signature EV noise so that you don't hit pedestrians when they can't hear you. That's the biggest thing that you notice is when it switches between that. Like, so for example, EV now, and now motor. If you can hear that difference. Got your drive mode selector here. Let's go into sport. Why not? Have some fun with this hybrid. We're gonna get 40 miles per gallon and we're gonna have fun. All right, let's see how she does. Okay. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little slow, but it's not like noticeably slow. It's fine. It does okay. I think it actually sounds pretty decent, which kind of surprises me. It has a very like pleasant buzz to it. Brake feels nice and firm. Good pedal. Honestly, the seating position is just super intuitive. Like, I kid you not, when I said this, it feels like home. Like, this is just a super simple car just to hop in, and you immediately feel like this is just, you're just in your car now. Like, it's super simple. And I love the size of it too. It feels like a very easy car to live with. It does okay. It's not too bad. And again, we're getting like 40 miles per gallon. Gas right now is unbelievably expensive. And to get 40 mpg, that genuinely does add up. So I really do think that, like, I really like hybrids in my daily driver, and I probably will always have some sort of plug-in hybrid or EV because it works for me. My commute's super short. And yeah, it's fun. Like, this is a fun little car. I think the chassis, it responds pretty quickly. The steering feels great. I know a lot of people think it's like mega expensive at $42,000, and I get it. To be honest, that's a lot of money. Like, when you think of, let's see, you got the Civic Si, the GR86, the Volkswagen GTI. Like, these are all fun enthusiast cars, and they're all cheaper. And I think they're all quicker too. So it's tough that way. But I also think that this feels really premium inside. Like, everything is just so well thought out. And it doesn't necessarily feel premium in terms of like it's just wowing you with the design or anything like that. This screen looks kind of old. This one looks old. But all the materials that you touch are really well thought out. They're mostly soft touch. And just the way that you kind of interact with the car is just super calming. Hi, dear. It's just super practical, and it's useful. You just hop in and you just feel at home. I keep saying that. Feels nice and composed through these little slow turns. Oh, hello, Porsche. This kind of looks similar, weirdly enough. Nice coupe, both blue. You do have paddle shifters. It's funny how, like, instant it is, just because it's sort of a simulated gearbox. That's cool. I wish I could take this on track. I think that would be so interesting to see if it could actually like hold up. That would be really, really cool. Visibility is really nice out front. Side windows are pretty large. I would say that there is definitely a bit of a blind spot on the right side, but it's not awful. Man, it's super smooth. I honestly kind of want to buy one of these used. I actually think it sounds kind of decent. It's such a pleasant little car. It's just so happy. It's happy to be alive. A lot of people were kind of bummed out that they made the Prelude a hybrid. I would love to experience this chassis in a nice mountain road with some higher speed limits. I think it'd be really, really cool. And I think it, just from the looks of it, it seems like it would handle pretty well. Suspension's pretty composed. This is kind of a bumpy road. There's some joints here and there. The suspension is really compliant. It's on the softer side, but they somehow managed to like still make it responsive. Nice and torquey. Oh, is that a Turtle crossing? What is that? It totally is. That is so funny.
He's so cute, but he's really slow.
He's doing his best, you know?
That's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
One got hit.
Oh, he's almost making his way. There he goes. Alright, you guys have a good one. That is so funny. Alright. So when I'm late with this press car, we get about like 20 minutes or so. That's the reason why. I love how quick the gears are. Just these simulated gears. It's actually like, it's kind of nice. It sounds so stupid because again, they're simulated and like, this isn't a transmission. But it's cool that they added it. Like they could have just gone completely soulless and just not given anything. You don't get drive modes, it's a hybrid. You don't get, simulated shifts because it's not, fuel effective. But it's good that they gave it that. And I think in that way they did sort of keep the Prelude spirit a little bit alive. Let's see how she does. Honestly, guys, it's not that bad. It feels like healthy. It's not necessarily putting you back in your seat or anything like that, but it does all right. I think it sounds decent, right? It's a very synthetic kind of car in general, but I do think it's actually very fun to drive. If you're not someone who necessarily needs to be loud and you're not going to modify, this is just a fun little daily driver that gets amazing fuel economy. I have a habit of doing a little rev in this Road America bridge. I don't think that is possible to do in this car. No, it is definitely not. That's okay. I still had fun making this video. Honestly, guys, I think it's such an easy car to live with. It's super practical. Yeah, it's on the pricier side. Yeah, it's not the quickest thing, but it's really, really nice to drive. And it's a super satisfying car. And I would get one. I would. Maybe used, like 5 years from now, but I would get one. These are actually super nice. All right, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.